because she's a black woman, or at least I thought she was. She clearly has black children. So are you saying you don't mind your children growing up in a society where they cannot be taught?
That unfolded at this church.
Right.
You saw this, right? Nicki Minaj going after Don Lemon. You see this, like for reporting it.
It was so funny to me. People hate. It's so funny how many on the right hate. They hate transgender and gay people more than they do pedophiles. That's amazing to me. Nicki don't need to worry about Don. She need to be with damn Don Lemon. Nicki Minaj need to be worried about Chris Hansen.
Nicki Minaj has officially stepped into her MAGA era, and wow, the reactions from black celebrities have been loud, messy, and totally unsupportive. The whole internet's been buzzing, and it feels like everyone's got something to say. Over the past few weeks, Nicki's gone from dropping subtle clues to straight up showing where she stands politically. People in the culture are seriously side-eyeing her right now, wondering what pushed her to flip like this. It's wild because Nicki wasn't always waving the Trump flag, not even close. Back during Trump's first term, she was calling him out hard, even labeling him evil. She didn't hesitate to throw shade at other celebs who were cozying up to him, and she swore that could never be her. She made it clear that jumping on the Trump train just wasn't her vibe. At a Polestar Live conference in 2020, when someone asked her about her feelings toward Trump, Nicki didn't hold back. She said, "I'm not gonna jump on Donald Trump's bandwagon." She even explained why. Nicki said she couldn't stand how kids were being taken away from their parents when crossing into the US. That broke her heart. She said it hit home because she once was that immigrant child coming to America, just trying to escape poverty. Now fans are stunned. How did she go from that emotional statement to where she is today? Something clearly changed, and people are not staying quiet about it. Fast forward to now, and Nicki Minaj is proudly calling herself Trump's #1 fan, even saying he's the best president this country's ever had. That's right. She went from throwing shade to giving full-on praise. And people can't believe this transformation. Naturally, the backlash from other black celebrities has been explosive. Many are dragging her online, calling her out for being hypocritical and switching sides like it's nothing. Some even accuse her of turning her back on her own fan base, her culture, and everything she once stood for. The internet's been going crazy, and everyone's watching this drama unfold in real time. So let's get into it. Who's calling her out, what they said, and why this whole thing has blown up so big? One of the first to clap back was comedian DL Hughley. Back in December, right after Nicki posted some tweets going after California Governor Gavin Newsom. Nicki claimed that Governor Newsom doesn't care about healthy children, and that's when DL jumped in with a brutal response. He fired off, "Nicki Minaj shouldn't post anything about kids, cause her husband can't be within 1,000 feet of one. It ain't Gavin Newsom, it's Chris Hansen she should be worried about." DL's comment was a direct jab referencing the show To Catch a Predator, hinting at the serious past charges involving Nicki's brother and husband. That statement set the internet ablaze. People started revisiting Nicki's history, pointing out how much of her success came from her loyal LGBTQ+ fan base. Yet now she's been accused of using language that offends the very community that helped make her a superstar. The tension's through the roof, and this feud just keeps getting uglier by the day. Tiffany Pollard, better known as New York, didn't hold back when TMZ asked her about the whole Nicki Minaj and Trump situation. She kept it raw, saying Nicki's open support for Trump feels like a straight-up slap in the face to all her LGBTQ+ fans who've been rocking with her since day one. Tiffany said people still love Nicki's music, no doubt, but they're definitely not vibing with the way she's been talking lately. Still, Tiffany made it clear she's not here to cancel Nicki completely. Instead, she suggested that maybe Nicki just needs to surround herself with more open-minded, progressive folks, throwing out names like rock legend Bruce Springsteen as an example. She sounded more disappointed than hateful, like she's hoping Nicki can find her way back. But things really hit the fan when Nicki went after Don Lemon, who's openly gay, and used a homophobic slur. That move set off a firestorm online, especially since Don Lemon wasn't about to stay quiet. He came right back swinging, saying Nicki should focus on her own legal situation, especially since, according to him, she still doesn't have her US citizenship. That comeback had everyone talking, and the tension between Nicki and her former supporters just keeps getting hotter by the minute. After Don Lemon clapped back, DL Hughley jumped right back into the mix to back him up. He didn't hold anything back. He told Nicki to stop worrying about Don and start focusing on the fact that there are serious offenders in her own family. That line hit hard, and social media went wild over it. But that wasn't all. Reports started flying that the Carters, especially Beyonce, are officially done with Nicki. Sources say Beyoncé's been distancing herself, heartbroken over how Nicki's legacy is crumbling in real time. First Kanye went MAGA, and now Nicki's following that same path. Word is, Bey doesn't even want to be associated with the chaos. The daily Twitter rants, the political posts, and the MAGA shoutouts. It's giving full fallout energy. Then things took an even more intense turn when Dr. Umar Johnson entered the conversation. And he brought a totally different perspective. Instead of cracking jokes like the others, Umar tried to break down what he believes is really happening. His theory? MAGA is using Nicki as their new token black conservative woman, especially since Candace Owens recently started turning against Trump on certain issues. That theory instantly blew up across social media. Umar even said he was shocked to see Nicki appear at that Turning Point USA event with Erica Kiar, where she claimed that teaching black history somehow makes white kids feel less than. Umar pushed back hard on that, saying it's heartbreaking to see someone with Nicki's influence being used like that. This whole situation just keeps unraveling, and it's getting heavier with every name that joins in. Dr. Umar went hard, saying it's wild to watch Nicki spew that kind of talk while she's raising a black child herself. He couldn't wrap his head around how someone so powerful in the culture could promote ideas that go against her own community. When it came to why Nicki's taking this new route, Umar admitted he's not totally sure. He wondered if it's just about chasing the bag, or if maybe MAGA has some kind of leverage over her. But not everyone's buying that theory. Lizzo jumped into the conversation and made her feelings loud and clear. She said she doesn't think Nicki's being manipulated at all. She believes Nicki's just being a straight-up sellout, chasing profits now that her career isn't at the same peak it once was. Lizzo even dropped a bold prediction. She said we're about to see more black celebs hopping on the MAGA train as soon as their spotlight starts to fade. According to her, you're going to see an influx of people who realize it's more profitable and beneficial to join that side. You're going to see it. It's already started, and it's only going to continue. That line had the internet boiling. Meanwhile, fans online have been firing off their own theories about what really happened to Nicki. One post on X went viral saying, Nicki Minaj isn't just a sellout, she's bait. This is a transactional performance meant to attract politically clueless people who will throw their own community under the bus for attention and approval. The comments are getting sharper, the debates are louder, and Nicki's every move is now being watched like never before. That same viral post ended with a harsh line saying Nicki's getting a return on her investment of coonery. And after that, fans went full roast mode online. The dragging was relentless. People were coming for everything, from her image to her personal life, and they didn't hold back for a second. One brutal comment that made rounds on X said, Nicki Minaj is huge, washed, dropped in the dust, married to a man with a record, a cousin to someone convicted, a MAGA-supporting immigrant who backs Trump. The internet lit up instantly after that. Screenshots, memes, and shady quotes started flying across every platform. It's clear the backlash isn't slowing down anytime soon. Fans are tearing into Nicki's reputation piece by piece, and the tone online has turned ruthless. But despite all the backlash, Nicki doesn't seem fazed. Not even a little. She's been doubling down on her stance, firing off tweets like she's ready for war. Every time someone calls her out, she claps back harder, talking about fake fans, industry plants, and how people only loved her when she stayed silent. It's clear she's standing 10 toes down on this, no matter who's trying to cancel her. And here's where it gets even crazier. Insiders are whispering that Nicki's planning to perform at a major conservative event this year. The rumor mill says she might even share the stage with a few right-wing personalities, and that alone has social media in meltdown mode. People are saying she's officially crossed over and there's no going back. Some fans are still trying to defend her, saying she's just being real and speaking her mind, but the majority aren't buying it. They feel like she's traded her authenticity for attention, turning controversy into her new brand. Every post, every rant, every hashtag seems designed to stir chaos and keep her trending. Even music critics are starting to weigh in, wondering if Nicki's political pivot is a long-term move or just another viral stunt to push her next project. Either way, one thing's certain, Nicki Minaj has become the most talked about artist in hip-hop right now, and everyone's watching to see what she does next. The whole thing feels like a movie that just keeps getting wilder by the scene. Now the conversation's taken a new turn. People are debating whether Nicki's entire MAGA transformation is just one big performance. Some think she's playing a long game, trying to shock the world back into paying attention to her name. Others believe she's genuinely gone full political, aligning herself